Good morning. We have several people logging on right now. I'm just going to give it one more minute. Super excited about this webinar and also the next one coming up, which I'll discuss as well. Hang tight for one more minute. Thank you for all the people who are on time, though. Appreciate that very much. All right. Good morning or good afternoon, depending on where we are in the country. My name is Josh Elohim. I'll be your speaker today. Happy early Thanksgiving to everyone on the call here. Appreciate you all getting on here. So just some quick housekeeping for the purposes of this call. Everyone's going to be muted so we can get through this smoothly. If you have questions, please put them in the question there or the chat box. If for some reason you're not signed up with Quote and Apply, you don't have an account, you can go into the chat box where we have a sign up link. If for some reason you can't get to that link, you could always put your NPN number in the chat box there, and we'll go ahead and get you set up with your or the questions with your own account. So without further ado, how do I get my first sale using Quote and Apply? So by a raise of hands, which I can't see, how many people have had one application with Quote and Apply? I can't see you, but let's see if I see your hand raised here. Oh, I see some hands going up there. Beautiful. Well, you know, unfortunately, Quote and Apply to me is like the best thing since sliced bread. And a lot of people think the same of it as agents. They get really excited during the phone call, right? And then all of a sudden, when you get off the call, nothing happens. And I've racked my brain here at Back Nine trying to figure out why. And the reason is that Quote and Apply is consumer facing, correct? Is that a correct statement, everybody? It's agent and consumer facing. Well, the challenge is the message is not getting to your clients. So most people who have an application in have done some of the things we're going to go over today. If you have not, please, 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 3 pleases, take advantage of, you have to let your clients know about Quote and Apply. If they don't know about it, then there's no way they're going to be able to play around with it. Would you agree that a lot of your clients want to buy life insurance, but they don't always want to talk to you first? Does that make sense? So at the same time, as an agent, I know it drives us crazy when you have these looky-loos that'll drive you crazy and make you have to do all this work and then don't do anything. That's what this software was built for. It provides a need for both sides of the equation. For the client, I don't have to feel pressure. I could just click on a link. I can run some quotes. I can play around. I can have some fun. As the agent, you're not going to waste my time either at making me run all these quotes and do all this stuff before I know you're even serious. Perfect. So let's just jump into this real quickly. Hopefully everyone can see my screen here. Again, if for some reason you don't have Quote and Apply, go into the chat box. There's a link there. You click on it. You can sign right up for an account or put in your NPN number and your email address, and we'll set you up with an account manually. So hopefully everyone's seen this already, but you or your client puts in their first, last name. We ask you those questions. You put your client's health status in. We have a new feature, by the way. We've been working on this for a while, but not everyone's going to be as low as a standard. We might have someone who's table rated, table 1, table 2. We'll have a look at this. I can click on specify my health class, and now look at table 1, table 2, table 3. So I can plug in those tables right here on the spot. That's a new feature. I think it's really cool, especially when you're using our impaired risk quotes where you can run challenging cases. They come back with a table 4 or a table 2. Before you couldn't run those. Now you can go into Quote and Apply, table 4, and run the quote right there. How cool is that? That's a new feature, by the way, that we really like there. Smoker status, non-smoker, height, weight. We're just going to get through this so we can get to the marketing of this, right? All right. Put my date of birth in. If I need help, I got those options. We went over that before. If not, I can go right into there and I can run my quotes. We have to get your clients using this software. We have to get them playing around with it. It's great that you like it. It's great that you have fun with it. But again, the client is the person we need to get going here. So hopefully you've all seen this email that I send out. If you have not seen this, please let me know. But basically there's a, let me pull this up very quickly here. This is an email that everyone should be getting once you sign up for Quote and Apply. If you don't have this, please let me know. Can you guys see that okay? Someone give me a little yes on the chat there. Okay, so here we go. So when you sign up for your account, you should have received your link, your customized link that goes right to you. And then you also should have seen a button here. See how everyone see how it goes to the same place here? So here we go. How do I get my first application? Now, obviously, if you have a client that needs life insurance, I'm not saying not to call them. You just want to reach out and get that done. I always recommend to write a case in yourself. It's great to see how the whole process works. You can run through it smoothly. You get paid most of the commission back year one. So that's kind of a no-brainer to me. And you can go down to $50,000 of death benefits. So there's something for everybody. So first step, I want to add this button to my email signature. So every single time I send out an email, I'm going to give my client a chance to apply for life insurance on their own free time. I'm not asking you about changing anything about your business. By a raise of hands, how many people have done this already? Just a heads up. Hopefully you guys have added this to your email signature. If you don't know how to do it, you can put it into the, just Google, how do I add this to Outlook? How do I add it to Google? How do I add it to Yahoo? Whatever your email service is. That's a no-brainer. And if you look here, I've even given you some taglines here that you can use. So for example, click here to run life insurance quotes in seconds and apply in minutes. Is that a fair statement based on how fast the software is? Want to apply for life insurance on your own free time, question mark? Click here and run quotes when it's convenient for you. And then my favorite, sick of dealing with life insurance agents, question mark? Click here and run quotes and apply in minutes. It's funny because it's coming from you, the agent, right? So here are some visuals. Here's my email signature if you want some ideas. So I have this sign up is more of for agents to sign up, so you wouldn't have that. Well, look, here's my sign up link. I click here, it goes right to my life insurance link. I even have a cool video here on tax-free income, creating non-reportable tax-free income. I would recommend if you don't have this email, please put it in the questions or the chat box so we can send this out to you right away. But this is a cool 51-second video on creating non-reportable tax-free income. Hopefully you've heard some of my webinars have done this in the past. And then here's a video on how Quote and Apply works for your clients, a short, 40, 50-second video on how Quote and Apply works. These are great for not only your email signature, but social media as well, which we'll discuss in a second. And then here's a link to my YouTube channel where you can watch some videos as well, okay? So yeah, perfect. Thank you for putting your questions there. If you haven't gotten this email, put it in there and we'll get this to you. All right, is that pretty straightforward? Add this to my email signature. There it is. We give you a button. The second thing is I want to send this link out. This is really important. I got to get the message out to my clients, current and future. So I want to send this link out to all my current and future clients. So we give you two options here. Let's go into the BOSS system, right? Hopefully you've all logged into the BOSS. It stands for Back Office Support System. Tracks all your business from submission to commission. So the first option is here is I can go to marketing and I click on templates. We've taken the time for you to build 7 different templates that you can pick from to market to your clients, from business life insurance, final expense, get started in future retirement, policy reviews, life and long-term care riders, new mortgage, new home, and a no exam. So these are great options for you to be able to market to your client by pushing a button here. So one of my favorites is just because of the design here. So let's say I want to do retirement income, like cash value life insurance. I like it because look, the picture looks pretty good there, right, everybody? That's where you get to go once you manage your money properly. So here you go. So here's the two options. The first option, I don't have an email service like a MailChimp or Constant Contact. I can manually just go in here and enter into 100 emails. Does everyone see that right there? I can do one email at a time, or I could just copy and paste from Outlook and put in 100 emails. So let's just say I put my email in here. I just sent out 100 emails. Can we make it any easier than that? But the reason why we put a cap in there is because some people, none of you obviously would do this, but some people will just buy a list and blast it out and jam up our whole system. So we had to limit it to at least 100 people. Is that pretty straightforward, pretty easy? I just got the email, by the way. I sent it to myself. This is very simple to get the message out to your clients. There you go. Second option, I do have my own email service. I have MailChimp, I have Constant Contact, whatever it might be. I have something built into my CRM. I know that if you're a Redtail user, they have something built in for a CRM for blasting out emails. So look, all I do now is I can go to HTML and I just hit the copy button. If you do have this feature, this option here, I would recommend at this point just going in and just copying all 7 of these campaigns, right? And then what you could do is call the drip campaign. Once a week, once a month, whatever you want, an email can go out to all your clients automatically, once a week, once a month, just by setting them up here automatically. And again, you hit the copy, it's copy and paste. It's extremely easy to do. If you need help with this, please reach out to us. We can, I have Yanni, someone who works with me here on the call here. She's a master when it comes to MailChimp and also with GoToWebinar. So we're here to help. Whatever we could do to be a resource, if it's getting on a Zoom call and walking you through it and just helping you, we'll do whatever it takes. Because we know that if we can get this message to your client, they're going to make decisions and we're going to see some policies come in. So that's the second option. Any questions about this, please put it in the chat box. This is a complimentary, not free. We hate the word free, right? This is a complimentary service that you all have access to. And again, by a raise of hands, how many people are actually taking advantage of this? How many people have sent out one email campaign? I'd love to know the stats here. And I can see it, by the way, so I know. But again, I'm sure it's little to none, unfortunately. We have a great system here. Long-term care is a big issue for a lot of people, right? I click on it, there's my campaign. I can send the emails out manually, or I can go to HTML and I can do it, set it up in advance. We are here to help you. If you need help, don't feel embarrassed. Reach out to us. We do this every single day. We're very comfortable with this stuff here. And again, we work for you. So you have an employee that you're not using right now. Guess what? You don't pay him $1 either. How's that sound? So that's a complimentary employee that works for you. So use him. Use us here. So that's the second option there. It's in the boss system. And then, so let's go to our third, let's go back to here. Let's go to our third option here. The third thing is I want to add this link to all my social media outlets, LinkedIn, Facebook, whatever you're using, you can use this. You can't post a button there, but you can post a link. See it right here? So you can post that link. You can use our taglines and you can use some of these videos here if you want to. So that's something that's truly, so your job is to shout this to the rooftops and tell everyone you have it, but not have to spend a lot of time doing it. Does that make sense? Extremely, extremely important to be able to get the message out to your clients. Now listen, if you've done all this stuff already, you're still seeing no business, give me a call. I'd love to have that conversation. But most likely, you're probably not doing one of these 3 things. The other option, which is a no-brainer, it should be 4 things, but you should be adding this to your website. So if you have traffic coming in, you want to get this onto your website to give your clients a chance to do this on their own free time. The problem I've seen is that most people, a website's an online business card. So if you don't have any traffic going there, you can't just put it on there and expect that business is going to flow in just like that. But if you do have some clients going there, you will see some success by posting this on your website. How do I do that? I'm glad you asked that question. So all you do is you go into quote and apply here in their boss system. And these are the links that you've created. So you go into here and you go ahead and you click on a plus sign. So if you want to do this for links, you just click it, keep it the way it is. If you want to put this on a website, you say my own site. See how easy that is, everybody? And then I don't have to put in www, just put in, let's say you were able to work with a real estate company. You put in their website address, you don't have to put in www, just put in that part and you hit the create button. This is a link that you can use to basically be on, so let me stop for a second here. Quote and apply to me is a beautiful thing with your clients, with their being able to market this both ways. But if you got a referral in the past, they had to call you, they have to email you, they have to meet you face to face to give you the referral. Well, have a look at this. We had an agent who was successful in getting his technology into a bank. Does everyone see that there? Let me ask you a question real quickly. Paul, do you see the agent's name here anywhere? Neither do I. Randy, do you see our company, Back Nine Insurance, anywhere here? No, right? What this means now is you have the ability to iframe, which is a techie word of saying put this in a box, and white label your technology onto any and every of your cross-marketing relationships. I saw someone's mind just blow. Let me repeat that. You have the ability with your software to white label and iframe your technology onto any and every of your cross-marketing relationships. Everyone on this call has relationships, right? Well, in the past, if you wanted to sell them life insurance, it was a phone call, it was an email, it was a face-to-face. Now you can, with the push of a button, you can embed your technology on all your relationships here. Now listen, a bank, would you all agree this probably the most red tape, the hardest to get into of any other? But look at, we've gone through the fire here, been kind of tried and tested and come out approved. And we're in the banks now. So this is possible. Now for me, what's the opposite end of this? What about mortgage companies? What about real estate? Everyone knows someone who does mortgages and real estate. So your next $1 million loan, 30-year term, don't call it life insurance, call it mortgage protection. It's such an easy way to get your name in front of people and to get business done. It could be a CPA firm. It could be PNC. It could be employee benefits. We all know that a lot of us are guilty of this, but we have this pool of money in our book of businesses that we're not taking advantage of. Well, here's a tool that you can partner with to make it really easy to help those people take advantage of their books of business. So if you tell me, hey, I have no clients, I have no one to call, well, here you go. Here's a way that you can make a phone call to a mortgage person and you can be in business with their 300 clients right away or whatever it might be. If you have questions about this, please don't hesitate to ask us in the chat box. If you want to give us a call, you can also ask questions about this. This is a really simple process, but how about being in 100 different places at one time? That's really what you're looking at here. Keep it very simple. So those are, I guess, now we're talking about kind of 5 things, but those are the things that you want to be doing here right away. Again, if you have not received this email, please let me know so we can send this to you and we'll get that out to you right away there as soon as possible. What I want to do here is I want to preface, we're going to do our next webinar, which I'm really, really excited about. Again, we've been racking our brains here trying to figure out what can we do to help you? Because unfortunately, here are the statistics. 1 out of every 10 people who get quote and apply don't do a case. So we have 9 people that are just not doing anything. Part of me knows the reason why, because we don't charge you any money. There's no value in free, right, everybody? I think we should charge you, but we don't. So that's why people don't use this. But the thing is, what can we do to help? So again, Yanni and I are racking our brains here trying to figure out how can we help out. And what we've come up with, and this is, I don't want to give you too much, but our next webinar, we're gonna try our first ever client-facing webinar to discuss whatever topic you want. We're super excited about this. I've done this a few times in the past with a few financial planners. We talked about life insurance with long-term care. We had a great response. We got a bunch of people who applied for applications and we got them done. So let me repeat what I just said right there. What we're going to be doing our next webinar on next week is the first ever client consumer facing webinars for you. I'll be speaking on your behalf. This is something that we're going to be doing. We've done it before in beta test, but now we're ready to really roll it out here. We can help out. We'll create the link that you're going to market to send out to your clients. We'll create the campaign if you want us to. We'll do whatever we have to do to help you. This is not about selling me. This is about education for your clients. These are all your clients. No one's going to follow up with them except for you. We can send you a beautiful report of who was on the call, what questions were asked, and that way you can do the follow-up there as well. Perfect. So that's what we're going to do for next week. We're really excited about the client consumer-facing webinars that we're going to start doing here, and you'll be able to reach out if this is something you're interested in. Put it in the chat box if you want to beat next week, we'll sure to have a conversation with you, but I don't want to give away too much though. So again, I really appreciate all you getting on this call here. I'm hoping that we can really get some business going here. We can get things going, and I'm excited about working with every single one of you. I'm also excited about helping your clients out and being able to do those client-facing webinars if it's something you're interested in. We can do it on creating non-reportable tax-free income. We can do it on life with long-term care riders. Long-term care is a big issue. We can keep it simple and do it on key man or buy sell. It's completely up to you. You're going to control the ship here. Again, we work for you here. Put us to the test, okay? Thank you so much for everyone on the call here. Hopefully, I want to see people doing the emails. I want to see people doing the 3 things we talked about here. Let's get some business going here. The fourth quarter, people want to buy life insurance and they want to get it done here. So hopefully we'll see a little influx of business here. If you have questions, do not hesitate to call us. You can give me a call. Let me go to my put my contact information here if you don't have it. So here's me right here. Give me a call. Here's my email address. We're here to help you, and we're here to get things going. If you have, please put your questions in the chat box. I'll wait a second here. I'll go through them right now. And if not, everyone have a very nice Thanksgiving, and please attend next week's webinar. You're going to enjoy it. Okay. Thank you so much. Everyone have a blessed day. See the questions coming in here. So here's a question that came in. Listen, if you want a one-on-one consultation, just reach out to us. Book a meeting on the calendar. It's really simple. Go into Boss. You can also post. You can post a request, and we'll set some up for you. We'll send an email out. But again, we're here to help you. We don't make $1 until something gets sold. Do you think we have an incentive to help you? Trust me, we really do. Questions? Melvin will send you the email that you need for the marketing email. That's not a problem at all. We'll get that to you right away. Think about partnerships. I want you to start thinking about people that you can partner with. If you don't have any, the lowest hanging fruit is your current clients. So if you have current clients, that's the lowest hanging fruit right there. Do the things we're talking about here. And it's not just once, it's consistency, right? Someone asked this question here. I already I'm not working with you yet, but I have a current GA. Can I still work with you guys? So it comes up all the time. So because we do something called dual contracting. So in other words, that's 50% of our agents, I'd say, already had some form of relationship. So if you want to work with us, that's great. All we do is we give you access to quote and apply right away. All we need is your NPN number and an email address, and we get you set up. And then you fill out our one-time contracting packet. Once you're done, you have access to all of our companies. Once an app comes in, then we send it to that one carrier, your contracting packet. No harm, no foul. You don't have to worry about having another, calling and making an uncomfortable conversation there. We also offer just-in-time contracting, which means 14 days after the app comes in, so we don't have to get you appointed up front with all these companies. 2 great features that really help out here. So someone asked about the marketing emails. So again, you go into the Boss system and you go to marketing. These are all the templates that we've built here for you. They're extremely simple. This is not something we can actually physically send to you. These are something you have to go into the Boss system to get. But once you go into the email looks like it's coming from you. So it has your link on there. So when you click on any of these, it's going to have, if you haven't added your picture, make sure you add it. Again, if you need help, don't be embarrassed. Reach out to us. Reach out to us. So here's a campaign about business life insurance. It'll have your picture, your information there, and then when they click on this link, it goes to you. So these are the campaigns here. If you have your own email service, you click on HTML, and then you can copy that. Now you can put that into your own email service. Very simple, very easy to use. I'm hoping that we get a few phone calls or emails saying, hey, I want you to help, I want you to do some of these webinars for my clients. I would love nothing more than to do a webinar every hour for 8 hours a day. That's my gift from God. Let me do what I do best. I don't sell anything, I just spread the good news, right? That's it. I don't push anybody to do anything. You're gonna get some phone calls after we do a webinar, just a heads up though, okay? All right, any other questions that come up here? There will be a copy of the webinar that went out. Sorry, this will be the copy of it, so you can go ahead and watch it again. You can listen to it. If you put your email in here, we will reach out to you, okay? So I'd recommend putting your email before I end this call here. All right, you guys and gals, thank you so much for listening. Have a very nice Thanksgiving. Looking forward to our next webinar on first ever client-facing webinars. Have a blessed day.